Now this part we will be looking into work examples, and this is the first example on this clutch. Now firstly, let me read out the questions for you. Now determine the maximum, minimum and average pressure in a plate clutch when the axial force is 4 kN. The inside radius of the contact surface is 50 mm and the outside radius is 100 mm. Now assume uniform wear. So you have to assume uniform wear theory. So examples, formulas that may be applied, okay, under uniform wear. You have P max times R min equals to the constant C, which enables you to find out the maximum intensity pressure. Then you can use P min times R max equals to C, where the R max is the outer radius of the frictional lining material, and P min is the minimum intensity pressure, which we have to find based on what is asked in the question. Then to find out the C, the constant C, you have to use this formula where W refers to the spring force 4 kN, R is the external radius, and the lowercase letter r here refers to the inner radius. Then in order to find the average pressure or the mean pressure, what we can do is we can straight away take force divided by the total area. The force should be 4 kN, that is 4 times 10 to the power of 3 Newton. Then that is the P mean, that gives you the area. R1 is the maximum radius, R2 to be the minimum radius. Now the solution. Given data W is 4000 Newton, apply this formula here, C equals to W over 2 pi R max, that is R1, minus R minimum, that is R2. So 4000, substitute 4000 Newton, 2 pi with the maximum radius, this is radius given as in radius. Okay, outside radius is 100 mm, so into meter, so it's 0.1 meter. Then the inside radius, that is the minimum radius, 50 millimeter, that is 0.05 meter. So from this, you will be able to find out the constant C, which is 12.73 Newton per meter. Okay, it's actually Newton over meter. So that is a mistake here. So it should be Newton per meter. So based on uniform wear theory, we got to know that if we want to find P max, then we can take C, is maximum pressure here. So this radius here should be the minimum radius. That is the 0.05 of the 50 mm. So you get 254.6 Newton per meter square. Because C is in Newton per meter over meter, so you have Newton over meter square. And then for the P mean, the same. Okay, so you have to take the constant C, which is 12.73. If it is minimum pressure, then you have to refer to the maximum radius, that is 100 millimeter, or that is 0.1 meter. So you got 127.3 Newton per meter square. So that is the diagram that I've drawn for you. Maximum pressure, remember, is acting on the inner diameter or the inner radius, whereas the minimum pressure should be at the external diameter or the external radius. Okay, so in order to find your P average or your P mean, this is your force, 4000 Newton, maximum radius 0.1 square, minimum radius 0.05 square times pi. So you'll be getting your average pressure of 169.8 Newton per meter square. So that is your first example. Thank you very much. If you have any comments, please put your comments on the comment section on in my PowerPoint or in my podcast in YouTube. Thank you very much. See you again. Bye bye.